Hey, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to irae amentes. Another episode recording overnight. I should have recorded yesterday at night as well, but I was too tired, kinda. But I regret not recording there. Should have made myself more exhausted. Anywho, let's go with this. As a certain kind of fear nestled in my heart about the truth, I had a glimpse, for a split second, back in the castle. Let us discuss a certain man. He was an aberration, birthed by the era he lived in, a chimera destined to merge in a world of strife. A monster fashioned by countless coincidental factors that made him favor the embers of the night over the luster of the sun. Let us discuss how it came about in more detail. He was born in the decrepit slums of a world sliding down into exhaustion within the madness of World War I. His mother was, of course, a prostitute. There was no other way to survive in those days. His father was a lowlife who would drink away all her income. As such, the boy could hardly have been labelled as one born under a blessed star. Without a single ounce of happiness to his name, he practically dropped into this world all on his own. Would you label his circumstances as thoroughly wretched? Or would sympathy blossom in your heart upon learning of his misfortune? Well, basically we could say that we're lucky to be born in a normal family without circumstances like that, right? Or so. Indeed, no man of a sane mind could hope for a life that full. Those living in the present age would no doubt furrow their brows at the mere notion of such a background existing in another place than the pages of fictitious novels. Fictitious, goddammit. Lamentably, such were the times of war, where madness equaled justice, where the morals of mankind were world beyond imagination, devolving to absolutes, defying reason. The world in those days was awash with such misery, which is precisely why his savage birth and life had also been acknowledged and allowed without moral repercussions. One could say he had been branded a failure from the moment he left his mother's womb. Although there were still two aspects that ever so slightly set him apart from the rest of his miserable kind. Firstly, that he was born an albino, forever shunned by the light of the sun. It would scorch his skin without mercy, casting him into a world of impenetrable night. One could say he was deprived of his right to occupy half of the world. Deprived since birth, Wilhelm Ehrenburg had been cursed with such fate all his life. The second aspect was the existence of his sister. What? Mother/sister? What? They were bound by flesh and unchaste blood. No tale of his could be recounted without making mention of the girl who had sown both the seeds of confidence and mistrust in his very being. These two aspects would eventually prove to sharply separate his path from that of a million other failures. What the hell? Having been robbed of daylight, he instead gathered night as his new domain. Okay. But I guess that's not terrible, right? He believed it to be a blessing. At the pinnacle of his zeal, he conquered the darkness and made the night his own, cultivating his talents for ultra-violence. Well, that's not the best outcome. Ironically, having been born to the lowest strata of society gifted him with bestial and quite unprecedented affinity for battle. He expanded his nightly territory like a beast, almost in direct proportion to his misery as a man. In order to transcend his wretched fate, he raced through the realm of darkness, craving to erase, to exterminate his tainted conception from existence. and almost as the natural end result of that ambition he massacred his own family. I think it was mentioned before. He killed his father, then raped and murdered his mother. What? What? Are you kidding me? Wilhelm, that's going too far. All they did was let out disgusting moans of so-called pleasure come night time. If he was a worthless piece of trash born in a garbage dump, then those two were no different from a pair of cheap instruments playing off key. Their murder led him to a revelation. I am a vampire, a bloodsucker of the night. A misconception, yet also the clearest answer to the rule of his being. The abyss of the night is my world, my domain. That most pleasant of perversions, that incorrigible false inclination, the cradle of the self's transfiguration. No one can match me in this realm. His fanatic belief warped reality, and infusing him with undeniable power, deepened even further. As a result, it eventually ended up metamorphosing into truth. He had never once regretted slaughtering his parents. Rather, he gained a tremendous sense of accomplishment from it, despite the relative ease of the deed itself. It was the natural decision for one who wished to transcend his origins. In order to reform himself, he first needed to grind the whole of his past to dust. That must have served as his motive. He never harbored any ill will towards his kin. He was merely a man of action in the most warped of senses. His abnormal mind would permit all actions and ideas, regardless of how hasty or preposterous they were. Still, he had unwavering confidence in his instincts, and they indeed saved him from many a tight spot, with this being no exception. In short, he liquidated his origins. If his birth shackled him, he would destroy all and everything that might have constituted those chains. The past would not move, incessantly tying down one's limbs, heavier than wood, more persistent than a snake. If betraying it meant eventual retribution, then turning one's back on it was out of the question. As such, the easiest and most effective method was to simply kill it. He could have all the fun in the world after taking care of this, for only after he finished his hard work could he start another to make room for fun and games. In the mind of a beast, that had been a simple, blindingly obvious train of thought. It worked as a drug that would shield his eyes from his dissatisfaction with reality. And in truth, he did become invincible following the murder of his parents. He met no foes that could match him. No soul could ever stand in his way. The world itself seemed to obey his will. He was a chimera, a werebeast spawned by its own environment. He crushed everything in his path, justifying his existence as a phoenix risen from midnight's ashes. An aptitude both acquired and inborn. He was a product of war, the kind of child exclusive to the Terra. To him, those days of omnipotence, when slightly on the boring side with no fools to make his blood boil, were the most glorious time of his life. Yet his streak of tyranny came to an end the day he met the kindred Wolfgang Schreiber, and both ended up subjugated by the supreme prose of Reinhard Heydrich. Thus,
ああ、勘のいい君ならもうわかるだろう。
his thoughts swirling undefined, like a wisp of smoke within the vast abyss were suddenly put back to reality.
今君の立つ地平こそがその中枢。彼が溜め込み、同時に流し続けた流血の運河なのだ。
As if waking up from a dream. Sure, and what? Shira, what? Weren't we speaking about Wilhelm? Shira understood what the shadow had been trying to make him aware of. Oh, I get it! Shira was eaten by Wilhelm, right? So, okay, I think I know where this is going. basically, over here, we might be going to where Shiro was going with, well, basically Shiro and Honjo were going with in the previous chapter with Rusalka. So yeah, I think we will have the same outcome but with older person here. He answered the voice reverberating in his head with indifference. Indeed, the thing that spoke was correct. The second before Shiro matched the information he had just received. The tone of voice and the words it used resembled those of a conman. However, for roundabout in its descriptions, it did not appear to be lying. Blood, darkness, creams and roses. The scenery of this labyrinth exuded obvious constants in its design. Not even artificially managed rose gardens could be grown this precise. As such, Shiro had no difficulty figuring out where he was, given his memories before blanking out in the story he had just heard.
どうかね、感じるものはあるかい？
別に珍しくもねえよ、こんなの。日本の桜だって似たような逸話持ってるしな。
It had been a passion of mankind to associate blood with plants. Could it have been due to the iron the corpses served as the perfect fertilizer? Or perhaps man found a certain fascination in watching its crimson drop shower the earth. Sure didn't know and didn't really care. He had more important things than our aesthetic sensibilities to worry about right now.
結構さすがはあれの友だ。君も実に素晴らしい。
For example, find out how to get this nosing voice out of his head.
しかし、いささか軽率だったとは思わないかね。ここはベイの腹の中。興味に駆られて踏み入れた先は、虎穴などの火ではない。君の狙いは分かっているが、それにしても、これは愚策というほかなかろう。その決断がではなく、その選択にこそ、私は嘆きを覚えるよ。
買いかぶりだな。俺はただの考えなしがいいとこだよ。
いいな、それはない。
Another shudder ran up Shiro's spine. The words that reverberated within his mind were those of assertion. The thing, whatever it was, had been certain of its correctness, or rather it even...
君に限って、それだけは決してありえない。
The thing's words of absolute verity, like the whisper of a devil, shook Shiro's brain like a microspasm.
生物は魂を喰らい、それを糧として駆動する。ならば、うちに取り込まれたとしても、霊的な死亡が訪れるまでは猶予がある。強靭な魂であるならば、食われた後も自我を保てるということだ。今の君が陥っている窮状のようにね。その状態から生異物を奪い取り、逆に支配することができれば、想像の通り、物理的に質量を取り戻すことも可能だとも。ああ、その理論に不備はない。賛辞を送るよ。聖告をいている。しかし、そう、しかしだ。何事にも強度と呼ぶものがある。それが君の妨げだ。元来存在する相性、特性、まるで運命によって用意されたかのごとく存在している器物。大半は勘違いによって成り立っているが、ならば全てが偽りであるかというとそうでもない。極小ながら確実にそのような組み合わせは存在し、そこに入り込む余地を他の誰も持ち得ない。まるで赤い糸だ。二人の愛は誰にも立てぬ。一度結ばれてしまえばそこで完結してしまう。どれだけ麗しく着飾ろうとも、君では彼らの中を引き裂けぬ。闇の賜物は数いくるべいを愛しているのだから。
The gesture asserted it not as a battle of strength between souls and was but one of innate chemistry. Shiro had learned of Wilhelm's past. If the dark gift meant the blood of Prince Dracula, as he had suspected, then it definitely made sense. A red string of fate indeed. They were symbol of vampires. It was indeed fated for him and Wilhelm to meet.
取れぬよ。ベイと生異物の結びつきは生半可なものではない。親和性だけで言うならば、黒煙卓の中でも群を抜いている。最上はマキナだが、それに勝るとも劣らん。ベイと出会い、食われた時点で君の目論見はとうに破綻していたのだよ。もはや意味のない過程だが、襟好みするべきだったのだ。仮にこれがマレウスやバビロンならば、あるいは取れたろ
う。Well, I guess if you haven't seen previous chapter, you already get the idea what he was trying to do over here. And you would get the idea what happened with Rusalka and actually ended up in success.
しかし、パッリダモルスでは君の才を発揮できまい。力で奪い取れようとも、今度は相性の粗悪さが露呈する。レオンハルトやトバルカインでは、桜井の力生じる相性により、これも不可能。奪取できぬ。大隊長3人は、先のマキナから他2人まで優に及ばず論外だ。相性、力量、ともに並外れた域にある。内からの干渉ですら微塵も揺るがん。ゆえに、君が獲得でき、加えて遺憾なく才を発揮できるのは、その実、マレウスのエリザベート・バートリー一択だったということになる。お分かりかな？君は奪い取るべき手合いを間違ったのだ。もはやできることは、紅で彩られたこの庭園で、英語を流浪し続けるしかない。
はっ、そうかよ。
Shiro snorted, once again surveying the surrounding area. He figured out that much the moment he fell in here. Regardless of Shiro's affinity with him, the thing had already exchanged vows with someone he deemed perfect for himself. He had other things to worry about, this voice that kept jovially jammering about things he already knew, like some school principal was pissing him off to unprecedented levels. Its manner of speech, its tone, that mark that existed only in his mind's eye. They all rubbed him the wrong way, like some ethereal sandpaper, like a kind of poison that seeped in through one's eardrums and sweat pores. He could not see eye to eye with that bastard. They'd been mortal enemies for an eternity, wished for the thing to disappear and never show itself in front of him again. No, those were all understatements. What he felt exceeded all description, transcended conceivable emotions. What the hell was up with this instinctive aversion of his? Why did he feel so hostile to the thing's very existence? All he could hear was a voice. He didn't even know what it looked like, so why was he so upset by a few whispers from a damn ghost? It was almost as if he was born solely to eradicate this thing from existence. The antipathy had been so strong it filled his head with the oddest of thoughts.
しかり、それが答えだ。
The thing answered his thoughts.
君の存在はそのためにある。
The voice snickered, twisting its invisible lips into a hideous grimace.
何を驚くことがある。君はずっとそうしてきたはずではないか。あれの日常を、その渇望を、君は実にたやすく砕いてくれた。砕き続けてきた。ああ、誇るがいい、喜びたまえ。確かにお膳立てを整えたのは私だが、このグランギニョル、真なる幕開けを促したのは、他ならぬ君だよ。引きこもりがちな主役を舞台袖から引っ張り出さねば、いかに舞台装置が整っていようと、喜劇にも悲劇にもなりはせぬ。なってはくれぬのだから。
What the hell was the voice talking about? The voice of the decrepit geezer with gratitude in his tone. What the hell was it?
否定はできまい。そう、君が砕いた。常に、いつも、いつだとって。 そして導いてきた。常識や凡庸さ、世に満ち満ちている彼の幸福を蹴散らして、あれの願う基地を淘汰し続けてきた。己が願いを満たすためにそう動いた理由は一つ。いずれ来たるべき主演の隣であるために、あれの渇望に対するその終焉を見せてやるために、私にとっての友のように彼にとっての君なのだ。否定はできまい。理解が及ばぬのなら順序を追って顧みるがいい。
Who was the one to smash rain for his ordinary life that day on the roof?
今展開している現状をあれは果たしてどう感じる？
Who robbed Juji of any hope of regaining his old life by getting himself killed by Wilhelm?
おかしいとは思わなかったかね。そもそもなぜ君とあれが友情を持つ？あれはまさに君の正反対、統一兵の両端だ。理屈を納得することはできても、心情は決して理解ができぬ。永遠に繰り返していたい。同一の事象を飽きることなく何回でも。バカバカしい渇望だとも正気ではない。狂っている。目新しいものを好み、事態の変革をこそ願う君の感性は実に正しい。
And the shadow envied his passion. The ferocity of that wish, as well as the bone-breaking wave of emotions carried within that tone, made Shiro feel lightheaded. The thing was indeed envious of Shiro Yusa's being. For it, the thrill of seeking the new had been the most prized jewel in the cosmos. And,
故に生まれるのだ。我々の隣には君たちのような存在が、私を壊すために、私を救うために。
the voice of the devil claimed that Shiro's existence meant salvation through destruction.
救うだと？
He instantly regretted asking the question so instinctively, for he could detect a hint of satisfaction in the voice that answered.
死ねなかっただろう。生きた心地がしなかったろう。すべてがたやすく、しかし満足がいかぬ上の日々。だが救いは決して訪れぬ。終われぬ、始まれぬ、どこにも行けぬ。それも当然。さしずめ君らは癌なのだ。宿主を死に導くまでは、どれだけ願おうとそれが訪れることは決してない。まるでおとぎ話から飛び出してきたかのような英雄か魔王。ご都合主義の塊にして、破天荒極まりない人の限界を振り切れた超人。我らにとって最大の鬼門でありながら、それでも目を引く英雄譚の主人公。基地をかき消すアポトーシス。アクタエスト・ファーブラ。
One side of the double mirror, inseparable from the other. A dreadnought pulling the protagonist to the flames of the opposite shore. The most important prop on the stage, responsible for pushing the story forward.
高所では墜落を、刃物を持てば自傷を、成功より破滅を。覚えがあろう。本来は忌避して叱るべき概念だが、それを前にした途端、まるで麻薬のごとき甘美さすら伴い、その妄想に脳髄をしびれさせることがあると。我らが願ったから君はそうなったのだ。私と私につながるあれに深く関わった者は極小の確率でそのようになる。基地を終わらせるため、君たちのような存在は実に都合がいい。
Shiro exhaled a deep sigh.
つまりだ。あれか。俺はレンとお前のラジコンだと。バカこけ。てめえならともかく、あいつがんなめんどくせえこといちいちやる玉かよ。
He'd have the indie bastard alone if he wished to disappear so much. Shiro shook his head at the other's nonsense, mastering his all to remain aloof. But that too was no use before the invisible man.
そしてそれは 君たちが傍らの少女にまで隠し通したあの罪にまで遡る。そうだ、君が初めてあれと少女二人の日常を破壊した瞬間だよ。
Shir's consciousness grew dim as the ghost, stringed voice mentioned that taboo.
11年ほど前だったか、君は幼なじみの父親を殺害し、君の友がその事実を隠蔽した。幼き君らは容疑者に上がらず、うまく隠し通せたがために誰一人疑わなかった。結果、奇怪な拷問部屋を隠し持っていた父親が人知れず事故死したとして、事件は周囲も当事者に対しても一応の顛末を迎えることとなる。周具への結末としてはそれで十分であろうし、君らにとってもそれで話は終わりだったかもしれないが、果たしてその父親にしか知り得ぬ忘れ去られたままの真実というものはどこにもなかったであろうか。例えば、九段の父親とその娘である君の幼なじみ。彼と少女の間には実のところ血のつながりなどなかったとか。
はあ？なんだって？
Same reaction. Shir let out a foolish gasp at the sudden revelation. The shadow seemed to light up with the glee of a child who had just spoiled the truth behind the magic trick.
初耳だろう？それもそうだ。君も覚えているかもしれないが、その男は小心者でありながら、分不相応な望みには手を伸ばしたがるという小物でね。
Okay, I know it's crazy, but that freaking sounds like Wilhelm.
当然のことながら、己の足跡だけを消すのがうまかった。また、他人を一切信用しないというところなど、典型例そのままの男と言っていい。
They're covering the tracks as well.
ただ役職だけが特別でね。第三帝国の残党をかくまうことを目的に作られたオデッサ、その末裔だったのだよ。彼らの支部は極秘裏に日本にまで及んでいたというわけだ。
Oh shit.
そして彼はあるものを預かるという重要な役目を負っていた。本来自分のような末端、そのような大任を預かるわけもないのだが、黄金連星の輝きに目がくらんだのだろうね。それが目覚め、自我を持ち、自立活動するまで扶養することのみが彼の持つ本来の役割だった。
Shir's silence prompted the voice to continue. He didn't inquire about the identity of the article in question. He had no reason to, and he didn't feel like poking his guts out when hearing the answer.
しかし人の欲は限りがない。彼はやがてその預かったものだけでは満足できなくなったわけだ。ならば次に何を求めるべきか、男は考えた。生異物を御するには臆病な上、才能もない。超人には憧れるが、己の体に兵器を埋め込むようでためらわれる。理想は常人である彼にでも手に負えて、さらに傲慢にも切り札となり得るもの。そのように手軽で強大なものをこそ求めた。そして
If there was a word that could finish that story, it was.
霞。
その通り。もう一人の増年金とそのダッシュだ。
Eh? Shir felt like the shadow made him mock his mind as he let out a sigh of exasperation. He could see it vividly in his mind's eye, that scum of a father dancing with joy as his scams seemed to succeed one after the other, all the while ignorant to the fact that even his luck had already been preordained.
彼は増年金とが物心つく前に行動を開始し、速やかに本来の両親を殺害、己が養子とすることに成功した。幸い己の妻は凡庸にして善良だ。こちらの都合などかけらも知らぬ。善意という塗料でたやすく騙され、 その後目覚めた預かり者と共に仮初めの家族を演じることとなる。君たちによってあの家庭に一石を投じ波紋が立つまでは。
ああ。で
The conversation was on the verge of becoming no more than pointless chattering. She had been slowly growing more and more irritated, unable to find the meaning behind all those revelations, as well as the shadow's obsession with disclosing the truth.
そんでだ。てめえ一体何が言いたい？霞の親父のことなんか今更の話だろうが。やり口がめんどくせえんだよ。俺の役目がどうこう言ってたんじゃねえのか。さっきのがなんか関係あるってのか？
わからないかね。
Shiro's answer came as the most contemptuous and malignant smile imaginable.
ああ、わかんねえな。さっきの話のどこが、どうして、俺と関係あるってんだよ。
それだ。何もない。隠されていた真実はこれが全て。君が知ったとしても特に変わり得ぬものばかり。幼馴染である二人には動揺を生もうと、君がそこに混ざるべき要因がどこにもないのだ。まさか正義という旗にすがりつき、友の惨状を救うという義憤に駆られたわけでもあるまい。
ああ、だから
そう、ならば。
He hammered a fatal crack in the scaffold that family by removing the father.
蚊帳の外である君が、なぜあの父親を殺したのかな？
Why did Hiroyusa, originally not even involved with the matter, end up as the central figure of it, shouldering the critical role of executioner?
なんでって、そりゃ、
He realized that was the first time he felt the vicious fangs of foreknowledge dig into his brain. Drew found himself at a loss for words. His throat grew numb, he could barely breathe, his vision grew hazy, the world had lost all color and sound. His consciousness voided out, his brain completely frozen by that revelation.
そうだ。こう言い換えればわかりやすかろう。父親が死んだことで最も得をしたのは誰かな？
That was neither the wish of Hiroyusa nor the girl who had known nothing to begin with. Only one had been saved, only one did that apply to. From the very beginning there had only been one person.
父親を排除したいと心の奥底で願ったのは誰だった？
You acted for his sake, and his sake alone. His voice became the fleeting buzz of an insect, unveiling the mischievous smile of a young prankster.
理解したかね？認めたまえ。君はあれを救うために、導くために、壊すために生かされている坂島の合わせ鏡。最も近く、決して合わさらず、そして実像に左右される胸像だ。君の頭には電極が差し込まれているのだよ。
The relationship between the brain and the limbs, Ren and Shiro.
君の基地は永続し、伝播する。侵食と増殖を繰り返す獣の総群と同様に、痛みと渇望を怒りのごとく、微熱をはらませ移していく。
The curse of Mercury, defying all protests, now descended upon Shiro's life.
ならばこそ役目を果たせよ、アポトーシス。再び主演を引きずり出すがいい。君が本懐を遂げるにはもはやそれ以外にありえない。さもなくば私とあれに英語を囚われたままだ。
The scenery turned back to normal as the voice began fading away. A garden of crimson roses stretched once again before Shiro's eyes as the words, like a puddle of bad omens, heralded the last droplet of ill will towards him.
それでは最後に一つだけ君に忠言を残しておこう。この世界を抜け出したいというのなら、その核を探すがいい。ベイがまだ人であった日の視点をだ。くさびとなっているもの、つけ込むならばそこしかない。健闘を祈っているよ。私もまた 君に見せられたものの一人なのだから。
抜かせ。
Shiro spat out the piece of his tooth that broke off him from grinding his teeth too hard. Grinding that bloody thing in the ground with the sole of his boot, Shiro glared at now empty darkness, although it might very well have been empty from the beginning. By now his brain was filled with adrenaline, his mind broken beyond repair, yet even he realized that he had been on the verge of fury fierce enough to make his very blood boil and evaporate. He never felt worse in his entire life. If Sludge could talk, it would know that sound like that voice.
そこで勝手に一人酔っ払ってやがれ。てめえのヨタなんざ知るか。
He casually rejected the shadow with a mocking smile. The thing could most likely see and hear everything anyway. There was no point in holding back. In which case the piece of voyeuristic garbage could bring it on. For gradually Shiro would take his bait. As long as he remained trapped here, he was powerless. That much was clear. The thing could keep on chirping that nonsense as much as it wanted. Even if what it had said was the truth, all that meant was that Shiro had the power to end the piece of shit. A familiar voice suddenly reached his ears, making Shiro turn around. Two silhouettes, likely having noticed him from distance, were running his way. He couldn't help thrusting his hair in exasperation at the side. Their timing was impeccable, almost artificially so.
よかった、やっと見つけたっていうか、本当にいたよ、よかったよ。
落ち着けコロポックル。
やめてよ、こら、やめろ。
He ruffled her hair with enough strength to make her eyes spin. It was all well and good to be happy-go-lucky, but did she really understand the situation they were in? Probably not. Definitely not.
おっす、どう？元気してた？
いいや、最悪だ。もうちょい遅れてこいよ、お前ら。
何よそれ。ますますわけわかんないんだけど。
別にちょいと純粋培養のお坊ちゃんみたいな気持ちを味わわされただけだ。思春期にかかる遅めのはしかみたいなもんだよ。
ますますわけわかんないんだけど。
僕は僕だ。ママの敷いたレールなんてうんざりなんですってやつさ。後で思い返して死にたくなるって評判のあれ。
あんたは直行でバイク盗んで走り出すタイプでしょうが。
そりゃそうだ。
いい加減私の頭から手を離しなさい、このスカポンタン。
Kasmi finally escaped Shiro's grip and pursed her lips. It was nice to see that she retained her vitality even in a place like this. Shiro couldn't contain an exasperated smile.
さて、相方にペットも揃ったことだし行くか。
ちょっとあんた、誰がペットよ、誰が。
Guess.
オッケー。なんか当ては？ほらそこ、そういう認識で進めない。私がそこの狂犬の飼い主なんだから。あんなこと言ってるけど。
ほっとけ。そのうち満足するから。で、
Cutting the slapstick routine short, Shiro directed his gaze at the garden. He pointed at the faraway end of it that had been hidden from sight.
多分あっちが臭いな。まあぶっちゃけ勘だが、いつも通り適当にやりゃなんとかなるだろう。
はあ、やっぱりそれか。実際センサーとしちゃそこそこ優秀なんだけど、今一つ根拠がね。
根拠ね。
He had a few thoughts of his own, but decided to keep them to himself, instead answering Kelly with a self-deriding smile. He was pretty sure he was on the right track. His nature would always lead him to the right place. He didn't believe that crap one bit, but according to the disembodied voice, he'd end up on the correct path regardless of his will anyway.
っていうかさ、ここ一体どこなの？なんかすごく危なそうっていうか、怖い人が来たと思ったら、私突然こんな場所にいるし。私と一緒にね。
Shiro was the only one separated from the rest. It seemed like that sweet voice went through the trouble of splitting him from the other just so it could push a bunch of unneeded revelations on him.
エリーがシロも必ずいるって言うからついてきたけど、 ねえ、ここって何なの？気味悪いよ。どこまで行っても同じ風景だし、空気だって不自然に湿ってるっていうか、ぬめっているっていうか。
What the hell is this slimy air?
ねえ、ここ変だよ。どう考えたっておかしいもん。
Like blood, their vigor felt eerily unnatural.
ねえ、ここ変だよ。どう考えたっておかしいもん。私たち何があったの？どうしてエリーとシローも一緒にいるの？この状況って何？全然繋がらない。
Oh, just calm down.
もしかして私たちみんな
Yes.
ここに。
そこまでにしとけ、バカスミ。
Shiro cut short her gloomy tirade. Kasumi's eyes lit up with indignation, but they all had more important things to worry about right now, like getting out of this place. There was no need to get out of their way to explain the situation to her. If anything, the less she understood, the better. I guess that's a smart move. All they needed to do was push forward. They wouldn't get anywhere sitting in one place.
どの道ここでくっちゃべってたって答えなんか出ないぜ。
どっちにしろ気味悪いならさっさと出ちゃえばいいんだしね。
出るってどうやって？
さあな。だが入ったんなら出口の一つや二つは見つかるんじゃねえの？
His indifferent remark didn't seem to please Kasumi at all, as she gave Shiro an indignant glare.
またあんたはそんなアバウトな。
諦めなって。こいつがいつもこんな感じなのはかすみちゃんの方がよく知ってるでしょ？
わかった。わかりましたよ。なんか不安だけど、この場はあんたの言う通りにする。勝手に連れ回されるのはもう慣れちゃったもんね。
おお、そりゃよかった。
It took a while, but it seemed like they managed to sort everything out for the time being. There was no point in remaining in this place now that they agreed on how to proceed. It would suck if the small blood filling this place seeped into their clothes to the point it wouldn't wash out. Yeah, I'm sure that's the biggest problem they have. Shiro's nose was about to rust from all the copper in the air. He most definitely didn't want it to become the last thing he inhaled. He would rather end his life breathing the air of freedom. He couldn't even smoke in a humid and slimy atmosphere like this.
さて。
What the hell is a slimy atmosphere? A labyrinth of roses extended before him, its inner chambers barred by countless flower petals. It would prove no simple journey. They were inside Kaziklu Bay. It was no surprise their footsteps would reverberate with despair. There was no telling how long it would be until they became nutrients for the flowers. But now they had to concentrate on pushing forward. With no alternatives to pick, they had to put their all into the one simple thing they could do.
待ってな。すぐ行くぜ。
Who did he utter that to, and for what reason? Who did he want to reach? He did not doubt that it was his emotions, the incessant need to fulfill his role, that pushed him onwards. Maybe we will find... Well, let's end the episode, and we'll continue this journey through the Garden of Roses inside Kaziklu Base, Tami, I guess, in the next one. For now, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you then tomorrow, next one. Bye bye.